crafters. This is Memory Bound from Ankeny, Iowa. And today you've got Teresa and Chris.
Good morning.
And we are going to talk a little bit about Chris's junk journal today. We've all been working, well, not everyone, but a lot of the staff have been working on junk journals. And we're going to continue to show you what we've been working on. So Chris brought her Collage junk journal in today. And so we're going to...
It's very, very focused, not focused.
We're fuzzy? Can you click on that? Do you want to say hi, Chris?
Yes, I'll say hi out of focus. Good morning,
morning.
everyone. We're fixing the focus right now.
Hopefully it's
just
not too blurry.
No, I think it's okay now. It looks like it anyway.
Okay.
Oh, nope. Diane says, no, it's not. So, welcome to my world when I don't have my glasses on. It's always out of focus. So just go with that.
Okay.
We're not sure what's going on, but we're going to try to fix it in just a minute. Like Teresa said, we're here in Ankeny, in the middle of the state, in the middle of the country.
Maybe just listen for a while. Don't look at your screen.
Yeah, that's right. Shut your eyes. Enjoy our conversation. We're not sure what's going on. We're going to continue to try to fix that.
I don't know what to
I
do.
don't know. I've done that twice.
Hold on a minute. If we go away, we've just decided to try to reset things. Don't worry, we will be back. I'm not sure what the issue is, but
By tapping the phone screen.
we're going to...
Like that?
I wish you guys could see what's going on behind the scenes. We've got everybody trying to work on the same problem. Doug probably will be calling us soon if he sees that we're having an issue and telling us what to try next. I don't know.
Maybe it's just Chris.
Yeah, maybe. I could just be fuzzy.
I don't think so.
Here, I'm going to pick this up and we're going to see if that looks fuzzy or not. How does that look, Diane? I don't know. We're not getting an answer. She's still working on it. We do have new product to show this morning.
We do. And then we're also going to have a flashback, or what do we call it?
I think it's
A
Flashback
review
Friday.
Flashback Friday.
Flashback
Yeah.
Friday. We'll talk about all the other things that we showed you this week.
Exactly.
So fuzzy?
And we have a week's worth to show you. So
Okay, let
I
me
don't know.
try
Well-
getting out. I'm in YouTube.
she's going to go out and come back
Now
in
I'm
and
gonna
see
go
what
to
she
Facebook
can.
and see.
Maybe go to the comments and see what people
Our
are
other,
saying.
yeah. If it's
I don't
fuzzy
have
on
the
your end,
comments
let
up
us
there.
know. I feel like I should be doing a song and dance with the camera on, with nothing to show right now. I don't want to show you fuzzy product, that's for sure.
Yeah, fuzzy.
All
Fuzzy.
right, well, okay, so fuzzy on our end. I don't think you really want
What
to.
if I tap this button?
Looks like you've got a smaller image, and
Yes.
that. Tell them that image is that.
Okay, that's our down camera, and that gives you two views.
The down camera on the table is clear.
All right, well, we're going to just keep. Oh, maybe something's happening. Did that work out? Sorry about this, everyone.
And Doug said to click it.
You should see our table. We've got two computers, an iPad, a phone,
We have too much
and
technology.
yes, maybe too many things going on.
I mean, it's clear on here,
Yeah.
but on devices. it's
Okay.
not. So
Is this
I would-
normally here? Is that normally there on the phone?
Yes.
Okay.
All right,
I
well,
don't know how to get rid of that.
I am not sure if you guys want me to show product or just
Just,
hang out.
not fuzzy here, so, okay.
All right.
I
So
will
Good?
go.
okay.
Okay, we'll try not to
All
be
right.
fuzzy.
All right. Well, maybe it cleared up.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and show the product that we got in.
Yeah.
These are all from the vault.
Yay.
I know. And some of these are so cool. This is called Airmail. And all of these embossing folders are going to be $12.99. This one I think is really cool. I don't remember this
I
one.
don't either. It must be a really old one.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
really out of focus.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Well, to me, this is out of focus, this picture. But that could just be me.
No, it's,
Okay. This one is called Lace.
I was just going to say, if you want to go to our blog, they're going to be on our blog under what, Diane? New and, oh,
I'll find it.
well,
Okay.
we'll have pictures on our blog. We're sorry because we're fuzzy today, I guess.
Yeah,
And
it's going to make my journal look better. This one is called a Flourish. What do we have? 6 of them? Yeah. This one is appropriately called Gears. This one I
That one's
kind of remember.
very cool masculine card.
Yes,
It's
it
great for
is.
that.
This one is Typewriter, believe it or
I
not.
have that one.
Do you? It's very, I
Yes.
can believe that. That one's
Yes.
pretty cool. This one's very masculine too, don't you think? Kind of. This
Yeah,
one's
you know what?
diamonds.
This one is in the neutral fabrics.
Oh, yes.
It is one of the fabrics, the same pattern.
Okay.
It kind of makes your eyes go a little bit.
That's probably why it looks so familiar to me.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, very cool. Oh, and this, it's a collage paper, but
Yes. This isn't new.
no, it is
now we're
not.
on to just
But
restacked items.
I don't know if you can see those or not. Maybe not today, but this is amazing. I love that.
There's lots of florals in that one if you like the collage paper.
All right. I think these are restocked too, aren't they?
Yes.
So
The
this
LDRS.
is yes. That's
Ledger.
a neat one for $10.99. Oh, and this one, the notebook. Very cool. Also $10.99. This one, Ledger 2.
Yep. They're great for using with the small LDRS stamps as a base and then stamping around it.
Yeah, and you can kind of see a sample on the back. Very neat. Yes.
I wonder if you wanted to switch cameras just to see if that would help.
Do the down cam and bring it over there. We could. This one is 24 stamps. Okay,
Here,
so
Penny, can you hold this for a minute?
Yep. Just follow Chris.
I'm going to bring
All
a
right.
pile over to the other camera.
I can hand to you too.
You can let go because I switched to the down camera.
All right, I'm going to bring some things over.
Here, you go ahead and start
Okay.
showing them and I'll.
Perfect. Ooh, I like these.
Thanks, Penny.
All right, another LDRS that is called Hand Torn Circles. This thing is so awesome. I didn't buy it last time it came in. I might have to this time. $24.99. I have the hand torn rectangles and really like that. This spellbinder cutting dies. Look at all those tools. Teresa, you might need this one for what?
Oh, guess what? I already
You
bought it.
have it?
I bought it last week.
$29.99. Very cool. You even get a roller for paint, a ruler, 10 snips, I think those are. This is really fun. Those are mine.
Did you get all the stamps?
I did.
Okay.
I might be missing one of these. I've got 3 of her Studio Light. This is an LDRS called Stamps 33. So it's a little different than the other one that I had. But this would be great if you're art journaling. just a great way to fill in spaces, which I'll show you when I do that. This one is the Happy Birthday stack,
It's,
and it's all one stamp.
we're just using the down camera.
And I don't know if they have a die cut that goes with this. I assume so because the way the
Yes.
squares are here, you can then
There
line
is.
that up. So
And it cuts out the words, the
yeah, the
sentiments in the
strips.
strip.
Sending birthday hugs and wishes, sweet wishes, wishing you a big slice of happiness.
Sounds good.
Yay, it's your birthday. May all your wishes come true. Belated birthday wishes. Eat lots of cake. Yeah, this is a great one. And that is $13.49. Now we have some things from Studio Light. I was trying to see what's on here, and I'm still not sure. It has like a little waffle weave pattern to it, and then some splotches, almost like the little coffee stain. Maybe you can see it better this side for sure. And that's $11.49, and it is called Coffee Grid. So if I just turned it around in the first place, we would know those
Yeah.
things.
And someone had a question about how big the embossing folders are. And they are the size that fits a regular A2 card front. So they're just maybe a little bigger, but they're made to go on the front of a card
Exactly.
front. So
Look at this fun tag.
it's a cool stamp.
Yeah, it is. I really like that with the daisies in there. $9.99. Boy, that doesn't seem enough.
It's a big stamp.
It is huge. Yeah, I really like that. It is called Tag Florals. And then we've got a smaller tag with almost like a little beehive plus squares in there. That's unusual. Some printing or script, coffee splots again, $9.99. Hopefully I'm not getting too much of a glare there.
That's good.
Oh, wow. That one's gorgeous too. I like that. Very nice. And oh, $9.99 again. Very cool. All right. Then she's just lining it up for us so that I'm on center. We got a ton. Well, let's stay with Studio Light. This paper pack that matches those stamps. Wow.
Oh, I didn't realize that. That's cool.
Well, and these are all, I thought it was a paper pack, but it's actual punch outs. So all of these will punch out to put on your cards or your pages.
Are they stickers too, or just die cuts? Like,
I don't think they're stickers.
okay,
It doesn't seem like it anyway. Nope, they're just a die
just
cut
a die
pad.
cut. Okay,
Yeah. Oh, look at that though. Very cool.
really pretty.
Yes, and this side. Oh, you know, it's dangerous to come to work some days. Oh, that's nice too with the tags, and the reinforcers are already in there. So
And then
that's cool.
What was the name of the daisy stamp that matched that set?
I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. I'm gonna show it to you and see what. See, I don't feel so bad now.
I don't know. It's ECHINACEA. No idea how to say
yeah.
that. They are really challenging us.
Yeah, I just have. Oh my gosh, this even has pockets and side pockets. Thank you, or corner pockets. This is only $9.99, and you get. It looks like 2 pages of each. What a easy way to make a journal or a little album. And then this is the Grunge collection, and it also is the same way. You can punch those out, and it's got the cameras. That's really neat too. Labels, tags. Oh, look at those gears. That would go well with Tim Holtz's vault. And then if not now, when? Think outside the box. Oh, and it also has words or phrases that you can punch out. This has a little bit of everything. And oh, this one's only $8.99.
Okay, someone says that it's coneflower is the common name.
Okay,
That's much
well,
easier to say.
Yeah, wish they'd put that
Yeah,
on.
Anna says they should have named it coneflower. And someone wanted to see the coffee stamp again. This is not a stamp. This is an embossing folder. Was that the only coffee thing? that we
I
had?
believe so.
I think that's the only coffee thing that we had this morning, and that
Yeah, that's the only thing that had coffee on it, I do believe.
Yeah.
And this is, like Teresa said, an embossing folder, and it is called Coffee Grid.
right. It's kind of cool.
It is. All righty.
They're kind of grungy, like Tim Holtz. Yes, Shannon said it's kind of Tim Holtz.
Yes, it is.
Holtz.
All right,
This.
then we got in Bella Boulevard.
These are new.
Yes,
And
then
they are so cool.
I love them.
Thank you, Jennifer.
They are called Luna Alphabet Puffy Stickers. And look at the array of colors.
It's a rainbow.
I mean, that's just happy. Yeah, it's Teresa's rainbow effect.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if it says how many you get, but you get several
And
of each.
look at the twos. How many twos do you get? 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 of them.
Yeah, I like it.
4 2s, 2 3s. I'm not. Oh my gosh, no, there's 8 2s.
Yes.
Well, which makes sense because
Yes,
it's
finally
2020.
someone
Yes.
paid attention to the twos. And how much are those, Chris?
They are $6.99.
Okay.
They come in 2, 4, 6, 7 different colors.
Yay.
So beautiful. I like those.
I need some sticker letters for one of my book tags. I might have to get that.
Oh,
for a
yeah.
new It's fun to get a new font.
Exactly. Yep. Get out of the ordinary. All right. This is the Lisa Horton Crafts. It's the pack of embossing folders that Teresa did.
Kelly.
Or was it Kelly?
Yep.
Okay. Made those beautiful card fronts with them. You get 12 of them.
One for
and
each
they're
month.
Oh, okay. Are they kind of seasonal or
Each flower goes with each month.
Really?
So yes, they're
Okay.
beautiful. And we keep people keep buying them. We
Yes.
didn't think we would sell very many, but they are so beautiful when you see them. The box
yeah,
is
the box
boring,
is okay, but
but
it's kind of
showed
pretty.
them and well, you don't see what the folders are
Right.
like. So
It is $134.99.
Yep.
But
you get 12.
that's 12 of them. So
And they are the 3D embossing, and they do a great job
right.
with their impressions.
And it looked great. Isn't it her ink that is the metallic
Mm-hmm.
that is just
yeah, we
gorgeous
use the
with
metallic
it?
ink
Yeah.
with it. Yes.
So if you haven't seen that video, go back and look at it because it really shows the beauty of these embossing folders.
Yeah.
All right. I think
Yeah.
we're
you
going to
know,
switch sides and you're going to
Well,
do the
let's
gonna
just
say
show
Freaky Friday.
for Flashback Friday. We'll just show the card kits. I think it'll be hard to show the other stuff
Probably.
since we're fuzzy. I don't know. I don't know if we're still fuzzy.
This was Kelly's card kit that she did 6 cards. Let me just show you the beautiful colors. I mean, that screams Easter. It comes with the inserts, and that is only $20.99. I just think that's really cute. Who doesn't love a big chocolate Easter bunny? And like I said, the verbiage is in there, which Janet, thank you for always doing that. Any questions on that card kit?
Nope.
Okay.
People are liking the Bella Boulevard sticker stuff.
Oh boy. And then
And we still have those card kits. So
yes,
if you
we
need
do.
your Easter cards, you can still get those and get yours out on time.
And then I'm going to try to hold this just so there isn't a glare. Katie was here yesterday with her card kit. And this
Yeah.
makes 8. And you get the card bases, the envelopes, and the card inserts. And I'll show you her cards real quick. This was adorable.
And we do have extra inserts if you want to buy those as well.
Oh, there's 2 different sets here. Very cool. This is the one, Bunny and Baskets, and this is probably Kate or Kelly's. Oh, no. Text sheet 2, text sheet 1. There you go. So you get your choice, I guess.
You get 8. I think it's the same one. They just stapled
Oh,
them
they just stapled it different. That makes sense.
It's okay, Chris. It's early.
Oh my gosh, it's Friday. Time to go home.
Yeah.
All right. Look at this. Oh, just putting this little bunny banner and sticking the carrots in there. She did amazing on these. Little truck. Who doesn't love a truck full of eggs? And this little square guy. Whenever I make a square card, I stick it in a regular envelope because I'm just too cheap to pay that extra postage.
Yeah, that's what you get with the card kit.
Yeah.
That one's my favorite.
Yes.
The bunny ears.
Yeah, that's adorable.
And the sentiments are very nice that go with that.
Mm-hmm.
Kay got her bunny cards made.
Oh, good.
Good job, Kay. You're ready to send them out.
Kay, who was in here just yesterday, she went home and got them done. Oh my goodness. Oh, cute, with a little cart. These are just so bright and happy. And another square one. I love the colors together too. Good job, Katie. All right. I'm going to have quite a pile going here.
I guess we could show, here, we'll show a couple of Diana's.
Oh, those are so pretty.
Diana used the Elizabeth Craft.
Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. She came in and set up a day that I was here. She set up the day before. And I'm not kidding when I say I had to do a triple take because these are so gorgeous.
And Janet says the blog post will be up later today with pictures from that. So
absolutely gorgeous, Diana. Oh, that's pretty on the back too. And of course the little bunny from Elizabeth Craft and the hummingbird, which is their new one. I told Annette Green that I wanted a hummingbird tattoo if I was going to use the colors she had done her hummingbird. And she was like, I would love that. And I was going to say, who did me? I did these.
Chris.
I was here Wednesday.
Yes, you were.
And did Easter baskets. Easter, May Day, whatever you choose to make out of them. Anyway, I'm sure the instructions as far as dimensions are out there. If not, let us know, but if they'll be there soon. I'm going to shove these back. All right. So I think we're caught up.
Yep, we're ready to go.
All right. My junk journal is, I opened a couple pages and I went, boy, that's sad and depressing colors. But it's okay too. You do it because you want to enjoy it, make it. Everyone's taste is so different when it comes to it. And that's the best part of it. You're not doing it for anyone other than yourself. So this first page, I'm not putting one together, but I'll tell you some of the things that I used and how I did it. We had a dictionary at home that my kids used when they were young, and they're getting close to 50, so obviously I didn't need it anymore.
Hey, can you tell us what size journal that is?
This is,
before you get started.
Thank you. It is 8 by 5 3/4.
Okay.
This one has a few more pages in it, I believe. Maybe not. Mine has 20 in it.
Can you say the name of it?
It is Mixed Media Journal by Stemperia. I have this one at home, but I started out with my cream colored one. I think the white, you probably get more of a true color when you put your ink down when you pick out an ink pad and you're, oh, this is what I want. It's going to give you more of a true color. The reason I like this so well is because the pages are so thick. So I was able to spray a page with paper and not worry about it warping.
Spray a page with what?
With water, sorry. What did I say? Spray it with paper?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to spray it either way.
Okay.
And I could use my mixed media and not worry about it getting wrinkly up at all. These are $16.99, but again, they are super heavy, and I just like the way it feels when it's done, I guess. I started out on this page by putting down a little of my favorite brown ink, which happens to be Gathered Twigs. I then took my page out of my dictionary. I ripped it up so that the sides were tattered, which you can get it wet or you can just start tearing. And most paper is pretty easy. This is even a heavy one, and it tore perfectly fine. I really inked the edges because I wanted them to look kind of brown and almost burnt. I then took it, after I tore it and inked it, I crumbled it up and just got it as tight as I could, then laid it back out, took my mixed media, glued it to the page, but this way I had these little fine lines in it that looked like I wanted it to, like it is really worn. I took a stamp, and you can barely see it here, but I stamped an image on it, put some rub-ons in different spots, thought it needed to be a little lighter, so I then took the white paint and used the brayer. I'm going to grab one. I have the large one at home. You could do the large or the small. But I took the brayer and, just dropped white paint, pushed it around a bit just to brighten it up a little bit. We have all these different kinds of stamps. These two came from a collection that I had, but these would work just as well. I love these because when you don't know what else you need to add to your page, but you feel like you're missing something, it just adds a little bit of color to it and interest. I also, on a lot of my pages, use the Tim Holtz Small Talk. And I kind of decided this journal was going to be a reminder to myself on different things. This one I put "You Are Enough." I kept going back and changing the page, adding more, and finally I went, okay, it's enough. So I'm enough, the page is enough sometimes. I also thought it needed a little bit more interest, so I took one of the fun little stamps and just went ahead and randomly put stamp in there, again, just for a little more interest in it.
And Chris, if they got their junk start kits, they did get a piece of dictionary paper in there, and they also got some tickets. So if you haven't
good.
got your jump start kits out yet, and we are going to be coming up with some of the jump start, the second one, soon. So something to look forward to.
It's going to be fun too, I think. All right, the second page, I have to admit, or maybe confess, whichever way that is, that I have an abundance of 49 and Market product at home, different collections. And that was part of my goal, other than that first page, was to use a lot of my 49 and Market stuff. We still have a lot of this acetate assortment pack, which every time I get it out, I find another reason to love it even more. I used a big piece of ephemera, which we don't have, but you could get a piece of paper that coordinates, stamp it with something, use one of the big background stamps, and it's going to give you that same effect. Then I took my acetate. I didn't grab Nicole, would you grab the tape of Tim Holtz, please? Thank you very much.
Sellotape.
I laid some of the acetate out in different places. Thank you very much. I made it look like I was holding this piece down with the acetate tape. You get 6 sheets in here. I'm sure we've told you many times before, $7.49.
It's called
for
sellotape.
Sellotape, thank you. But I had 2 packs at home and I hadn't used any yet. And I thought, well, this is silly. So it's in my journal drawer that I've put together. Also, I should mention, I used a all over, stencil, thank you, and just laid it out. It wasn't this one, but I grabbed this because I liked it. It's got interest to it. And just did the whole background in that first. You don't have to ink your whole page, I don't think, and it just gives a little more depth. These, I went ahead and added the, where do I put them somewhere? Here they are, the eyelets. We've got a lot of different colors of eyelets in the store, but it just, again, adds more depth to your page. Here's those stamps that I just showed you from that pack. I got done and went, I need a little something. So there you go.
And remember, when you're doing eyelets in your junk journal, it's probably easiest to put the eyelet on the piece first and then adhere it to your page rather than eyeletting it onto the page, because then you have a hole in your page.
Right.
But unless you want that, that might be fun, but
yeah,
eyelets
definitely
are fun to use.
And I pop dotted this one again. To me, junk journaling is about layering, adding depth. So anytime I could do that, that's what I did. This is from Katie Petit's new line that she did that we, of course, don't have a lot of. And I follow her and I see a lot of what she does. So thank goodness she gives me some good ideas. I used an acrylic block and my oxide paint or ink. I also used the distressed sprayer. This is one where I wetted down the paper. Then I used a couple colors of ink that I thought would go with it and put it on here, and then just started dabbing. I sprayed a little bit of water on here also, but it was just an easy way to get those colors that I wanted into the paper. Then I took the same color of ink and I lightly stamped some images on there. Again, as much texture as I could get. This was her decoupage paper, some rub-ons. I then took a small stencil and I pushed through the stencil butter, which I'm going to try to reach without knocking the camera. This isn't the color I used, but it's one of the, I don't know, we probably have 10 colors out there right now. But it just, I like the shine of it. Again, I put some words down and traced around them like Katie Petit does, because it makes it pop a little bit more.
I like that.
Thank you.
I need to remember to do that. I love those strip words. That's one of my favorite things.
Well, you kind of got me onto those because I knew you used them a lot, and I thought they've got so many neat ones over there to use. They had the black and white ones, but he also has this one,
That was
which
fun.
is
They're random. They're
exactly
so random.
yes, yep. Which gives you a wide choice. Then, yeah, that's really neat, and it's only $6.99 for it looks like 8 sheets. So, to me, that's a good bargain.
Chris, what did you use for your acetate pieces to adhere them? How did you do that?
I just put, oh gosh, it's that glue stick. I might have to run over and get one. There's a glue stick over there. It's white and blue, small.
White and blue small.
Yep. And I just put it underneath anything with a lot of color so that you couldn't see it through it. If you don't overdo it, you're fine either way. I just like the way that glue stick works for it.
The other thing you could do, when I look at where your acetate is, a lot of it is layered with other pieces on top of it. So
Yes.
you could put your adhesive under the piece that's layered.
Exactly.
And the other thing someone asked, Donna wanted to know about the studio light. We're still looking to see if that is out of stock, Donna.
This is the glue stick that I use for my acetate. It's the mono glue stick Tombow, $1.79. And like I said, sometimes it goes on a little white and you start to panic, but I've even just rubbed it off and it's fine. Did you want that studio light stuff? Nope. Okay.
Oh,
I've got some stuff over here. Sorry, we're trying to figure out
go ahead.
if the studio light. All right, this page, again, I used the acetate frames, which come in some of these packs. I've kind of moved stuff on myself. There's different frames in here. I used one from this. I also used just a small tag, inked it up really well, put a rub on. This is a rub on also. This one I used a stencil to first lay the color down, decided it wasn't enough, added more. And that's the thing about this. So many times I would go to bed at night and think, not real proud of that one. And then I'd get up in the morning, add some things, and really like it. So don't ever throw things away without coming back and looking at it a second or third time. Because, depending on the day, your vision changes and your attitude changes about it. And then also you can just add a little pin here and instead of a ribbon. These are part of a stamp set that we have from Arden. You can see there's fuller ferns and then the lighter. They also have the little splats that I like so well just to add a little more interest again. This was all from maybe Curator. And I wanted to use the same product, but just have 2 completely different looks. This last night I came home and I had these little guys with me, which these are the things to me which I really need in my junk journal supplies. Because when you don't know what to put someplace, you can add one of these. Last night I decided this needed something, so I just put a little piece of jute and the word found. So it looks like a little jar that you found, you put your bug in when you went hiking.
cute.
Thank you.
Now, is that an acetate piece?
It is.
Okay, so Shannon says you could use your tiny attacher to adhere things.
Sure.
That's harder to do in a junk journal because it's going to go through the next page.
Yeah.
Unless you glue pages back to back.
Right.
And then we do have those, the adhesive, that the purple one is
A vellum.
a
Yeah.
vellum adhesive.
Yep.
It's a tab, so you kind of have to, use at your own risk. But sometimes I use the removable dots.
Okay.
And because they're so little, sometimes it works.
It works.
Kind of depends on the size of and what you're putting it on, how much it shows. But
Okay.
yeah, the tiny attacher can be a good
We're not
good
sure
way
how
to
much
do
the
it.
repositionable is, but
Okay.
the other one is $6.29. It's probably about that same price, close to it anyway.
Oh, okay. And then let's see what else. We're still working on the paper. Okay, sorry.
That's
Go
all
ahead.
right. No,
I
that's
just wanted to get that
well,
acetate in while we were
well,
looking at
definitely.
acetate.
Well, yeah, while we were talking about it, this is a piece of big washi tape that I put down just on one side, tore it loosely. $12.99. It's the Bloom, I believe, or it could be a different. I've got several at home, and we have several here. But the nice thing is, I took it and I used my colored pencils, and I just colored a little bit of it.
Oh, that's fun.
Just for a different look. And sometimes a junk journal to me is all about trying different techniques that you wouldn't maybe try otherwise. It gives you that chance to try things out. Now I did put some brown ink on this and it looked absolutely horrific. So I took my white paint and paintbrush and I just lightened it up. And then it looked more like I spilt coffee instead of something else. It was bad, Teresa. Then I just added some words and this little acetate guy. So, it made me happy at the end. I forget how many pages I did. Not very many. This little guy, here's something else that I think if you're going to junk journal, if you don't want the whole roll of different colors, this is wonderful. It is postmarked. It is $10.99. But look at, well, this one's kind of plain, but you can stamp in it.
Yep.
This is just perfect. Big stamps, small stamps, going different directions.
Any color that you need.
Oh, yeah. I told Teresa I thought it would be fun to do a color wheel journal, and this would be perfect for using in that. All right, we're getting toward the end. This, I'm sure a lot of you recognize this whole page as a rub-on, and that's exactly what I did it for. I added some little ephemera pieces, trees that were in ephemera, pop dotted this one, and then I decided it needed some snow. And instead of a gentle snow, it ended up a blizzard, and that's okay too. I just pushed it through a stencil, and Kelly said, she goes, I kind of like that page. She says it really drew my attention in, and so did my friend when she saw it. So just because it wasn't as you had originally planned doesn't make it a bad deal. I don't think I didn't even color the paper at all, didn't ink it. I just laid down my stencil.
What did you use to stencil that with?
I used what stencil or what did I put through
What
it?
did you put on the stencil?
We have, it's a Ranger one that is snowfall. No, I'll have to go up and look for it. And I don't know that we have any, but it was a Tim Holtz one with a shiny in it. She's on the phone. Teresa's going to go see if she can find it real quick. I should have brought it with me, but it's just one of Tim Holtz's that has some shine to it. It almost looks silver, but it was not in the jar. This page, um, there's a graffiti artist by the name of Banksy that I really like. So I kind of played off of that. I took a gray watercolor, watercolored the whole back of the page. Then perfect, thank you.
Is that it?
No, well, it could be. I have so many different things at home. I don't know that it's as gritty, but it would definitely work. It's
Okay.
called Snowfall. And it's going to be sparkly when you put it on there. It's going to have that. Look, $7.99 is all that is. So that's a good deal. That's going to last you quite some time. And then I took blue and I used oxide and used my acrylic block, stamped it in there. I had the tissue paper or the decoupage paper. I ripped a piece up and laid it in. But we also have some really neat rub-ons with letters and numbers that you could take and do that. This is washi tape that I had laying around. And then I put things that were kind of important to me or things I enjoy. I love playing cards. As a kid and even as an adult, when my parents were alive, would step in the house and my dad would be shuffling the cards. I love a big city, Chicago in particular. Whenever I go to Chicago, I love to just walk up and down the streets. I find it fun. When we go places, we never eat at chain restaurants. We'll only eat at diners or local places. So that's why this is here. The numbers I put on were important to me. We were married in August the 20th in 1976. So that's why that's there. These are from the page again of the from this book. Mostly I used black in my book. I don't know why. Maybe on the ones that I'm not done with, I'll add some white ones. And then because I'm always afraid to splatter, I decided because it's kind of gritty and graffiti looking, it was the perfect time to be brave and use my splatter brush. And I don't know if you can see it real well. I don't want to get too out of focus. But there is splatter there. And like I said, I was able to really, since I used watercolor, I was really able to water this down. And unfortunately, my next page, I'm going to show you that, and that's why I've got pink on things. This one, I used the kaleidoscope, but I put my ink down and I got it a little too wet. I was blow drying it and it went right off to the side. But it's just for me, so it's fine. It will be funny in a month or two. I put down the ink that I liked, did some rub-ons, used the stitching rub-ons that we have also.
I like that.
Yeah,
That
it
looks
just
good.
adds that extra thing. This one also has some really fun ones. $5.99. It's a really good price, I think.
Because you can stitch in your journaling with the
No,
your
it's not that. The arrow. Now click on it again. Okay.
We're clicking on stuff, I'm not sure.
that
Okay.
would be a hard spot to use your machine.
Oh,
in, is
yes.
what I was going to say.
Yes.
The rub-on is a good alternative
Right. Yep.
to that.
Because you love to stitch.
Yes.
So, yeah, that would be a really hard place.
Yeah.
I used the white paint again and the brayer.
Try it again.
And this is a
Don't
rub-on.
move, Chris.
Okay.
Let's just. Don't click on that. Click on that. Click on it again. Okay, now stop.
We're doing some clicking. We'll be right back. This commercial break is brought to you by.
We're almost done now.
Yes. Yeah, I'm on my last page.
Okay.
Okay.
Continue.
All right. Sorry about that. Again, the stitching, I put it here and here because it needed a little something. This is just from the collection pack. And I know we may not have the collection packs anymore, but I am betting that a lot of you have packs of ephemera, chipboard pieces, all of the different things that you've maybe done projects with, but have a few things left over. This is a good time to add them to your book, make a journal with the things that you enjoyed, and getting these little things just help bring it together, fills in the empty spaces. That's what I like about it. It just, I don't know, adds continuity to it. And my new favorite that I'm going to go home and play with more, I'm sure, is this one. So, any questions?
No, I just want to go back for the studio light paper. We do have the new ones in stock that we showed today, the Grunge collection and the Sweet Bee Memories. The ones that are out of stock are Vintage Moon, Winter Fun, Write It Down, and On the Road.
Okay.
So that is the status with those. But someone said it's clear now. Chris, maybe can you just go back to the front of your
Just flip
album and
through.
just flip through
Yeah.
so that
Now that
people
it's
might
clear.
have a clear image of what you've been talking
funny.
about.
Oh,
All
shoot.
right.
All right. This was
That's
the
good.
first page that I used the dictionary on. The acetate page.
Yeah.
And
We had lots of ideas for that.
yeah.
That's the yellow page.
The yellow page, exactly. Yeah.
That's
I must
pretty.
have been feeling, the sun must have been out that day. Maybe it was snowing this day. I don't know what happens.
It's spring in Iowa, so
Yep.
that could happen.
And the Banksy inspired page. And then maybe spring has sprung. We're going to go with that. And the funny thing is I did not do these in order because I was a little afraid with some of them. I was questioning whether I was going to like it. So I put it on a page that I was going to be able to cut it out of. If I didn't like it, it didn't have anything on the back. So I do cheat sometimes. I've only used 4 of my pages. I have 12 more in here to do. So it's going to be nice and thick by the time I get done.
All right. Well, people are liking your pages, Chris.
Oh, good. Thank
I'm
you.
going to flip you back to the front and see how that goes.
All right.
Nope. You're very
Oh, boy.
blurry.
Yeah, very blurry.
And now you're frozen.
Yeah,
too.
I'm pixelated.
Well, so much for that. Let's see. I was going to say thank you, Chris, for that. And it'll be up on the blog. We'll take pictures. Sorry about the fuzziness,
Nope,
but Janet will get it up there in a couple of days. She's also putting up Chris's instructions for the baskets and pictures of Diana's Elizabeth Craft items. On Monday, I will be here showing some ideas for the Tim Holtz vault dies that just recently came out. And again, people are loving it. And we just want to say happy Friday and keep your crafting alive in 2025.
Yay. Have a good weekend. Get into your craft rooms.